Good morning, Jai Hind children. How are you? I hope you all are fine. In this video, I'm going to explain Deep Water, the story of William Douglas. His struggle to defeat his fear. This chapter is very motivational in all form. You can learn something from this chapter. Often we think that we cannot do these things, we cannot do that things. But this is not the reality. This is all depend upon us, that how we are courageous, how we can take challenges positively. It's depend on us that how we take things. So, Deep Water, a very motivational chapter, is the real story of William Douglas. It is not only the story written or penned by any writer, but this is his own story, his own struggle, his own journey towards a fearful boy to a fearless man. When you read, you will come to know that this is very beautiful journey to read, beautiful journey to imitate, beautiful story to listen, beautiful lesson to follow. When you read this chapter, you will come to know all these things. So I'm going to start with the basic theme of the story, Deep Water. Why this chapter got this title, Deep Water? Who is the writer? So before I start, I want to provide you some introduction regarding the writer, who is William Orwell Douglas, born 1898 in USA. Douglas was a leading advocate of individual rights. He was a judge at the Supreme Court of USA, retired in 1975 with a term lasting 36 years and remains the longest serving justice in the history of the court. The following excerpts is taken from Of Men and Mountains by William O. Douglas, his own book. From his own book, this is taken by. In this story or in this chapter, Deep Water, what is the things we have to study? What is the story? The story has been taken from the author's autobiography of Men and Mountains. In this piece, he tells about his fears of water and how he conquered it by determination and willpower. As a child, when he was 3 or 4 years old, he would go to the beach in California with his father. He would get scared by the might of the huge waves which swept over him, and it instilled a fear in his subconscious mind. A few years later, in his eagerness to learn swimming, he joined a swimming pool where an accident further increased his terror. He was pushed into the pool by another boy and experienced death closely. Many years after that incident, he stayed away from water, but the desire to go fishing and swimming in nature was strong enough to motivate him to overcome his fear. He learned swimming with the help of an instructor who ensured that William knew swimming well enough to be able to swim in huge lakes and waterfall also. Still, when he would swim, the fear from his childhood experiences embedded in his subconscious mind would grip him over and over again. He wanted to conquer that fear. He faced it sarcastically, thinking that now as he knew how to swim, what harm could it do to him? He challenged his fear in the face of it, and finally it would vanish. It was a baseless fear instilled in his subconscious mind. This experience was valuable for him. He had experienced terror and death. He overcame it and finally conquered it. William realized that death is peaceful and is the fear of death that is terrorizing. His will to live life grew intensely as he had overcome his fear and starting living fearlessly. So this is the theme of the poem, basic theme of the poem. This is the basic theme of the story, William Douglas. And what is the basic theme of the William Douglas? This is the story of determination, willpower. This is a tale of courage in which William Douglas defeated his fear and overcome his fear. I hope you understood what I explained, and in my next video I will explain whole chapter line by line. Is there any kind of confusion? You can ask me, you can convey me, you can comment. Whatever means you like, you can share with me what is the problem you are facing. I hope you all understand. When you read this chapter, I want to give you one example from the movie Tara Rampam, starred by Saif Ali Khan and Rani Mukherjee. When you watch this movie, you will see Saif Ali Khan played a driver, racer, and once he met an accident. After that accident, his life completely changed. Once he was winner, but now he was loser. The struggle was continuously in him. He was never without the struggle. He always struggled within. But what happened? Every time he tried to do, his fear jumped and stood before him. He trembled, but finally he defeated his fear. Finally he succeeded to overcome, and that is the true bravery of a human being. When we defeat ourselves, own follies, mistakes. You have heard ना, सबसे बड़ी विजय मन की विजय होती है. अपने आप को हराना, अपने मन को जीतना सबसे बड़ी बात होती है. अपने आप को हराने से मतलब ये नहीं है कि खुद को गलत साबित करना, बल्कि अपने अंदर की कमियों को ढूंढना, उनको तलाशना और फिर उनसे पीछा छुड़ा लेना सबसे बड़ी जीत होती है. इंसान की सबसे बड़ी फतह यही होती है जब वो अपने आप पे काबू कर लेता है, जब खुद को वो जीत जाता है, जब उसका अपने इमोशंस पे, अपनी सोच पे, अपने जज्बों पे अख्तियार हो जाता है, तब वो फातह आलम हो जाता है. और ऐसा होने के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम अंदर से मजबूत हों. अंदर से हम तभी मजबूत होंगे जब हम अपने चीज़ों को बेहतर जानते होंगे, हम अपनी हथियारों को अच्छे से जानते होंगे, तभी हम उसके कलपुर्ज़ों को कस के तैयार रख सकते हैं. और हमारे हथियार क्या है? हमारा अक्ल, हमारा दिमाग, हमारा शऊर, हमारी सोच, हमारे एक्शंस, हम क्या सही क्या गलत करते हैं, यही हमारे हथियार हैं जिसको हमको सही रखना है. जिसने इनको सही कर लिया, जिसने इनको काबू कर लिया, वो दुनिया में जीत जाता है, वो कामयाब हो जाता है. ज़िंदगी में सिर्फ ज़्यादा नंबर पाने से कभी कोई कामयाब नहीं हुआ है. और मैं ऐसा इसलिए नहीं कह रही कि आप पढ़ना बंद कर दो. नंबर्स तो हमें ये दिखाते हैं कि आपने कितनी मेहनत की है, लेकिन उस मेहनत के साथ साथ आपने उसको अपनी ज़िंदगी में कितनी गहराई तक उतारा है, उसको समझा है, ये आपको कामयाबी की दहलीज तक ले जाती है. इसलिए सबसे पहले खुद को जीतिए, खुद को बदलिए, अपने आप से लड़िए. ये वक्त जो आप घर बैठ के पढ़ रहे हैं, बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं, मैं जानती हूँ, जो सिर्फ कोटा पूरा कर रहे हैं पढ़ाई का, लेकिन वो ये भूल जाते हैं कि ज़िंदगी का ये वक्त करोड़ों रुपए दे के भी आपको वापस नहीं मिलेगा। और पछताने का कोई फ़ायदा नहीं होता है, पछताने का कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है, सॉरी का कोई मतलब नहीं है ज़िंदगी के अंदर। ये डिक्शनरी का 5 लेटर वर्ड है जिसकी हकीकत में कोई कीमत नहीं, कोई वैल्यू नहीं है। आप किसी की जान लेके उसको सॉरी बोल देते हो तो क्या वो बंदा आपको माफ़ करके भी आप कुछ उसकी ज़िंदगी में तब्दीली आ सकती है? नहीं आ सकती है। इसलिए अपनी ज़िंदगी को संवारने की कोशिश कीजिए, बनाने की कोशिश कीजिए। जब ये डीप वाटर आप पढ़ेंगे तो आप देखेंगे आसान नहीं होता है, बहुत मुश्किल होता है, कांटों भरा रास्ता होता है, पैर ज़ख्मी हो जाते हैं, खून हो जाते हैं, दिल को मारने में आँखों से आंसू की जगह खून गिरता है। लेकिन फिर भी इंसान जब जीत जाता है तो उस जीत की खुशी, उसकी गूंज ज़िंदगी भर सुनाई देती है। आई होप यू ऑल अंडरस्टैंड माई मैसेज and cooperate. Keep watching my video. I will explain this chapter in my next video. Till then, thank you very much. Take care of yourself and your family members. Have a nice day. Jai Hind to all.